Hello guys, Nicholas Canby here, and today we're going over the easy schedule for water cutting for strongman contests. Alright guys, we're talking about water loading. I'm going to go over one of the methods that I use for most of my contests. I think it's a pretty efficient way to, again, take in water and, again, make weight, and this generally helps me at least lose 10 pounds without any additional additives in terms of sauna or diuretics and things like that. Generally, weight cutting, we want to stay away from the sauna and diuretics as much as we can, but sometimes it's just part of the game. But for the most part, whenever weight cutting, it can be dangerous. You are getting really dehydrated, so make sure you have a buddy around keeping an eye on you while you're weight cutting. We're going to use the example that your competition is on a Saturday. Most competitions are on Saturdays. So a week out, hopefully seven days out from your competition, you want to hope that you already kind of done your heavy training, so you can already start cutting down your calories, and then you can really focusing on the water. And of course, the water loading is going to help you not be as hungry as much because you'll be, again, full of water. But we want to hope that we already cut down the calories by then. So on the first day and on the first 2 days, we're going to do 1.5 gallons and then 1.5 gallons. And at the same time, we're going to be taking in salt. Salting your meals or taking extra pinches of salt throughout the day, 4 to 5 times a day should do it. You don't want to go too crazy where you're taking too much salt. It's going to help us take in the water, but also kind of hold on to the water. So we're going to, the first 2 days, we're going to go 1.5 gallons and then 1.5 gallons. That would be like a Saturday and Sunday. That Monday is going to be 2 gallons, and you're going to cut the carbs then. So we're going to take any hard carbs out, like any bread, any rice, any potatoes. This also includes some vegetables and fruits. If you need vegetables and fruits, you can limit that, but I would cut down all the hard carbs and just focusing on salt. So we're taking in, again, 2 gallons, and of course we're taking out the carbs. On Tuesday, which is the fourth day, we're going to do 2.5 gallons. Again, you're still no carbs, but it's the last day of salt. So we'll do 2.5 gallons. The last day is going to be 3 gallons, and you want to focus on taking out the salt and then taking out all the carbs. This is the last part of the water manipulation where you're taking out all the water. Thursday, it's no water. You can drink some water just to survive until the weigh-in. But again, this is minimal water. This is the part where the water starts flushing out, and then you start kind of really seeing the biggest weight changes in terms of your weight coming off. The weight might come off through the first 4 days of the cut, but this is where you're probably going to see the most noticeable difference. Wednesday, the last day of loading. Thursday is the day with a little water. Friday is going to be your weigh-in, and of course you're going to compete on Saturday. So again, it's going to be your water loading is going to be probably a week out from your competition. That's where you're going to start. Some other pieces to your water cut. Some people will go with distilled water. Sometimes distilled water is easier to take in versus natural water or of course regular spring water. I find no difference, but again, it's all in the preference. But you might find that distilled water might be easier to take in. During the weight cut, you want to stay away from regular diuretics like coffee or other stimulants. That's going to push out the water too early, and that's something that we want to avoid before the actual big push towards the end of the cut. So during the cut, you want to limit your diuretics, your caffeine, and especially that coffee. Coffee is going to really get pushed out a lot of water. For bigger level shows, you're going to start traveling for competitions. So when we are loading up the water, especially when we're traveling and not moving around a lot of times water, you tend to kind of hold more water and retain more water. My suggestion for that is a lot of compression clothing, especially your legs. Compression socks, compression long johns are really going to help in terms of limit that water retention and again be able to kind of flush that water out so we'll be ready for the weigh-in the day before the competition. So you stick to those tips, you stick to those methods, and you should have a pretty efficient water cut. Thank you guys for watching the video today. If you enjoy the video, you can follow my other pages for strength-related content. I'm Canby Dude on Instagram, Canby Dude on YouTube, and Canby Dude Canby on TikTok. I hope you guys enjoyed, and of course, stay strong.